Alright, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Mas Aditya, and in this video, I would be presenting my summary on the chapter 3 of Introduction to Psycholinguistics, that is word processing. Now, What is word processing? Word processing concerned with how we mentally represent, understand, and access words in the brain. This process involves several levels of analysis, ranging from how words are stored to how they are retrieved and interpreted in context. Now, first we have the mental representation of words. In this mental representation of words, we have the broadest level. We use the mental system as the mental we use as the mental lexicon. Mental lexicon now. Read mental lexicon. This is like an internal dictionary that stores how they sound, how they sound. All the words we know, including how they sound, which is the phonological form, and then we have the how they written, all the orthographic form, and what they mean, the semantic representation. Now, these words are organized in networks, where similar words are linked based on sound or meaning, which is the lexical networks. And then we have the lexical to understand what word means, we rely on lexical semantics. The study of word meanings, how they are represented in the mind. Now, some theory like the associationist model suggests that word meanings are based on that words are based on how often word appears together in language. However, now the model that usually come in the associationist models, it is the HAL, the hyperspace analytic language, and the LSA or latent semantic analysis. Now, however, this leads to a deeper question called the symbol grounding problem. How do work actually connects to real world concept, not just the other works? One purpose solution is the embodied semantics, which claims that meanings are grounded in our sensory and motor experience. For example, we understanding the word kick involves brain areas related to leg movement. Now, when we hear or read a word, we perform something that is called lexical access. Now, the process of identifying and retrieving a word from memory. Now, there are several models that explain how this happened. Now, this lexical access model. Now, the first generation models, like the Logoguen model, suggest that each word has a threshold of activation, and once enough information is gathered, the word is recognized. Another is the FOBS, or frequency order bin search, argues that word search based on how frequently they are used with common word with common word argues that words are searched based on how frequently they are used with common words accessed more quickly. Now the second generation model, such as the cohort models, propose that word recognition begins with the first few sound and narrows down to the possible matches. And then we have the trace model, builds on this idea with an interactive system where sounds and word influence each other, using both sensory input and expectation. More recent generation model use neural network approaches. These models, like simple recurrent networks, simulate how human learns. our meaning over time through repeated exposure to language patterns. They treat word knowledge as distributed across many processing units, similar to how the brain operates. Now now we move to the another important aspect of word processing. It is is dealing with lexical ambiguity. Many words have now many words have multiple meanings, right? And our brain use context to quickly decide which meaning is correct. Now these are context. The surrounding words or sentence. Now the surrounding words or sentences help us interpret ambiguous words accurately and efficiently. Finally, neuroscience research has shown that word meanings are largely processed in the left hemisphere. Now we're going to left hemisphere of the brain, especially in the temporal and frontal lobes. Different brain areas respond to to different types of words, such as true versus animal. Additionally, we have the visual word form area located in the left occipitotemporal region becomes activated when we read. And now, in conclusion, word processing involves a complex interaction between memories, systems, semantic knowledge, context, and brain networks. These processes allow us to recognize, understand, and use words with greater speed and greater accuracy. Okay, now that's all for me. Thank you very much for the attention. I hope this video have some benefits to you all. Once again, thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.